Give me a C.
C.
Give me an A.
A.
Give me an M.
M.
Give me a B.
B.
What's that spell?
Camp.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Oh, not that song? Nobody really. I just kind of picked up from Mickey Mouse.
And welcome to Camp 1998.
It's time for that stuff. Just plug it down. Did you get it plugged in there?
Dishes, gotta do the dishes.
I love you, I love you. Dun, 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 dun.
Also, I'd like to say that thanks to Brian Van Meter. We have extra toothbrushes. Yes, we have pencils. 800 of them. Toothbrushes. I have toothpaste, and I have soap. Are you trying to tell us?
Yeah, I was going to say, you trying to tell us something here, Amy?
Yeah, we've only been here 2 days. Rebecca made it.
Tyler, carry this for me, please. Oh.
It's this flame right here. Burns on kerosene. It will not go out until the Saturday that we leave camp. And this will be a very nice place where we explain some of the things that are down here later, but this will be a very holy place for all of us throughout the week as you see the eternal flame burning. Our tradition is always start with the oldest and the youngest camper. If they would come forward, Betty and Karen. There they are.
Oh my God.
Betty.
And they will now light the eternal flame with the old trusty matchstick.
Robin. Thank you.
And it's lit. How about a hand?
What we use the prayer list for is anything and anybody in any situation that you would like to say a prayer for. Whether it be mother, father, daughter, son, grandson, granddaughter, niece, nephew, uncle, friend, somebody you know, somebody you barely know, a situation, a happening, anything that you care about that you want to say something and ask God to help that situation. You can come down at certain times, do it with no one else around you, no one else has to know what it means. You can put out in words, you can put it in code, you can put initials only that you understand and God understands. And it's a way of you being able to put in writing what you care about and what you care for and your prayers for those people in those situations. It's something that's very special to a lot of people in camp.
There's been many, many, many different themes through the years. Not 43 because we didn't start it with the first camp. That's about 33 probably. Are there really? And I don't know how many are represented here today, but a lot. And I'm going to send this down the line here and let them tell you who they are and what their theme was. Because at the end of the week, there are a lot of awards given out, and one of the main ones is the theme award. And the boy and the girl who have best lived the theme for the whole week are awarded that very special award. I'll let you meet each of these folks, and then we'll tell you what this year's theme is. We'll try to learn the new theme song. Jay Wells. And this is our new theme for 1998, Out on Me. All the staff, please come in and help us to learn this new song. You can count on me, and if you win the prize, I hope you realize. Oh, there's tears in both my eyes, because I really wanted that prize. So you can count on me, because a friend is sad times, and also there in glad times. Count on me to hold your hand, count on me to understand, count on me to say that's great, and to help you celebrate. Yes, count on me. And what I say to you, you can always know it's true.
Guys, you don't have to worry about this if you get the wrong office, but it's the rest of you, which would be like not the guys. That would be the rest of you.
I get it.
I've got signs that says first aid, and I've got arrows that say first aid, and I've got things. I don't know how else I can help you find me. I carry just about anything you might find at home in your medicine cabinet. So if you become an unhappy camper because of something, if it's during the day, you can just come in and see me, but at night or when you're with your cabin, ask your cabin counselor, and they'll help you come down and get something for...
It has to be inside those four corners.
Jack, am I out here, Jack? You want me to move it into him more?
I'm going to lay this here until we're done. Right.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Cheryl, if you're pushing the button.
Stop. Back. Back a little. In this way. Come to me about 2 feet. Plant someone right there. Okay, I need a sound right here.
All right.
I can be in this
Run,
one.
run, Jack, run! Run!
Okay. This'll work.
This is good picture.
Ready. 1, 2, 3.
One.
No, you guys can stay for another 5 minutes. We don't care.
Simon says stop. Simon says, all those still standing, come forward. Simon says stop. Simon says close in. Everybody close in. Come forward. The back rows, come forward. Come forward. Come forward. Simon says stop. Come forward a little bit forward. You guys back there, come forward. Right here. No, right here. And come this way. Simon says come this way. Simon says everybody say
But you can squeeze it a bit.
Who's not here? Where's Jason Jordan? Is Jason Jordan anywhere close? Alright. Team number 1. Langston? Where's Candy Langston? Right over there. Let's take a look. Does it look like her? Yeah. Let's hear it for team number 1. There's 10 seconds. There's 30 seconds.
And here's approach. He shoots. Yeah! What a shot! He hooks it left. Nice shot. Right, we're ready. Hush, hush in the gallery. Oh, team 2. Wait. He gets the second shot. Here he comes, folks. He gets a third on this hole.
He wasn't a young camper that didn't know what was going on. He was a young man, and he thought, what is going on here? You don't have to walk it alone. Come home. I had enough of my father's rule and decided I could make it on my own. Thank you very much. With my clothes in a paper bag, I stormed out the back gate and marched down the alley. Like the prodigal son, I decided I needed no father. Unlike the prodigal son, I didn't go far. I got to the end of the alley.
Hey, Don? Yes. What do you want to do with this ball?
Close it up for now.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to get wet anyway. Well, I put the bucket inside, so.
Shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Bonus. That's a good way to put it.
Good commentary.
So if you see someone do something, a little bit, let's say, on the odd side, you got all of us 10 lovely people up here, you can tell.
I got one. Like when you fell down coming to the flagpole.
Like when we fell down coming to the flagpole.
We or you?
We.
They haven't started
Okay, now the person today that gets the bone is a world-renowned opera singer, sang all over the world this year. Where'd you sing? Europe? Maybe. Well, yesterday we had to set up tables and stuff for that wonderful mixer last night, and he thought he'd be all big and strong and lift it up by himself. Lifted it right up. You got that nice U shape that's in those things. Now he's soprano. Josh Stewart.
Story of Dee and Kelly, and they started a cabin of their own, and they called it Cabernet for the Smiley Bunch, the Smiley Bunch, the Smiley Bunch. That's the way we became the Smiley Bunch. Cabernet!
Pin it on there. Oh, where's he gonna pin it?
Aloha from cabin 15. And Martha Stewart would be proud because we made our... That's lovely.
I'm a basket Martha Stewart today.
Hey, you got your A, you got your A. Give me an M. M. You got your M, you got your M. Give me a P. P. You got your P, you got your P.
Where is rain?
Rain.
For you.
Come again.
And I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on.
I see they put that in the freezer.
I'm gonna need somebody to have. Cabin 18! Honey, we're staying cool. So. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, alright. Well,
It's not that obvious.
Okay, so anyways, yeah, we look nice. And we like guys who are nice and sensitive. You know, that
Oh, hi. Sorry, wrong.
All right.
I'm more in touch with your feminine side than you can.
A group gave, one cabin gave out East Friendship bracelets at Flagpole one day, and I put it on and hadn't taken it off for 2 years. And when I was sitting here, it just broke. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Friendship bracelet broke, and I was talking about friendship. Seems weird. Maybe it meant something. But, always keep in touch with them throughout the whole year. friend you meet at camp, anytime you need something, or you call them, you'll be there. You'll be loyal. So this week, spend it having fun and making friends. Come away knowing you've learned things. Come closer to people. Smile. Hug people. Don't let it get away from you. It only happens once a year. That's all.
Jacob's ladder, soldiers of the cross, higher, higher, every round goes, higher, 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 surgeon. If you love him, walk wrong. When you hear the postman whistle, bringing badges made of tin, then you know that Junior Birdman have sent their box tops in, for it takes 5 box tops. Box tops in, for it takes 5 box tops. 4
day. And it's really easy to say, but how do you do it? You know, it's one thing to say something, they don't tell you how to do it. And I'm not going to pretend like I know, because I don't know. But from what I've found is you have to think of why you love camp. I love camp, you know, with the Green Cathedral where we are now, and the songs, and maybe not the oatmeal, but, you know, those are the things that make you feel something inside. Those are form these friendships that will last forever. And so when you leave and when people are starting to tell you to keep camp in your hearts for the rest of this year, don't just think of it as another cliche we say here at camp. Try to remember how to do it and how to live camp for the rest of the year. You don't have to live camp with just these 200 some people here. You can live camp and keep camp in your hearts with any other person in any other situation. And whether they know it or not, you can give them a piece of camp. Thank you.
So undeserved, yet you give to prove your love for me. The voices of a million angels could not express my gratitude. All that I am and ever hope to be, I owe it all to thee. To God.
Stop. She's on me, so she got something to say.
Suck me in,
He is trying to get his groove on with two lovely hostesses. It's not quite working though. Matthew, how do you feel?
Sam Hussein over there. Man. Not good. He's driving oil prices way up and driving people way down. What had happened was, I was hungry. I just thought I'd get something to eat, and he had some nice ears, you know, and I just couldn't help myself, and I took a bite. What's wrong with that? What's the harm? There's nothing wrong with that.
Isn't she lovely? Miss Emily, what is your greatest accomplishment? Life section. About yourself? Duh. Everything. What do you plan on doing for the rest of your life?
I think I'm going to be a vegetarian. You know, I like to take care of animals and all.
That's a
lofty goal. Good for you. Thank you. You'll join the other contestants.
Seriously, some people ask me, how I learn magic and Katie learns magic, and we both belong to a club, and it's the Apney Magic Club, and they send us tapes in the mail, and I got this Saturday morning right before we left, and it goes through and teaches how to do a trick, so I thought I'd do this right before you. That's okay.
Hello, fellow magicians. Welcome to the world of Acme Magic, your professional mail-order magic company, 100% genuine. This lesson is the mystery of the vanishing bandana. For this mystery, you will need two props. One is a square of darkly colored fabric and a yellow bandana. Pick up the bandana. Now, fold the bandana in half. That's right, fold it in half. Now, fold it one more time. Take the folded bandana and hide it in your left hand. Remember to keep your hand in the natural position. This is called palming. Now that you have mastered palming, we're ready to begin. Open up the folded bandana. Show the audience it is a regular bandana by waving it up and down. If an audience member does not believe it is a real bandana, allow him to wipe his face on it. Now, pick up the dark square of fabric and gather the four corners together, making a little makeshift bag. Using your free hand, fold the bandana along the creases you made earlier and drop it into the folds of the fabric makeshift bag. From the outside of the makeshift bag, squeeze the bandana into a small little ball. What the audience didn't see is that you never really put the bandana in the fabric at all. You really kept it hidden in your left hand. Remember palming? Again, remember to keep your left hand held naturally. Now, make a magical gesture. For the grand finish, fling open the fabric and receive your well-deserved applause.
Walla, 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 who's the king of the universe? And he's the king of me. Let me tell you about J-E-S-U-S. Yes, he's the king of me. He's the king. My friends, ooh, my heavenly Father says don't let Satan bother. I'm gonna bring him down in the end. He said to walk like a man, talk like a man, walk like a man, like God. Everyone is worthy, love here on the earth, so walk like a man, my son. Ooh.
be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I believe a little girl in Kingston town. Sounds of laughter everywhere, and the dancing girls swaying to and
When you're feeling sad and low, we will take you where you gotta go. Monday dancing, everything is free. All you need is positivity.
Run away together, get married in the first town. We can do, live forever, live to the dream. I'm just training her, okay? Just hold her in one place, okay? Live to the dream.
Well,
Hey, smile! Hey, ladies! Hey, in the canoe! Smile!
Bob made a ticket all the way back.
Wave!
It's been like 20 minutes trying to get it over. Pictures up, Bob.
What you zooming in on there, Bob?
Janny.
Can't open a dive.
Janny. I don't think so, Bob.
I think
Excuse us. Out of our way.
Oh no.
Oh, I don't know why anybody would want to have a cabin that looks like this. I think we ought to take this thing and just trash it before we leave. What do you guys say?
Let's burn it to the ground.
Trash it? Sure.
Burn it to the ground.
Oh, I didn't say that. No, we don't.
And this cat counter's got to
Because
go.
we get too excited if we have pictures like that anymore. So we have to leave those.
Especially when you got the little kids.
It's a little difficult.
Why?
You can't go that way. I guess we can. What kind of porch is this? You can't go off this. It's really bad music.
Pee in here.
Why not?
You can't pee in here? Sure you can.
Wait a minute, sure can. Here, go 10 steps, done. 10 steps.
Okay, how about that?
10 little steps. He's got the whole Spanish thing going. Because, hey, we got to do.
Why don't... I think Julie Lapley's an overachiever. I think we have to do something about that. She needs to come back to mediocrity like the rest of us.
She's making the rest of us look pretty bad, huh?
Woo! A flag.
Julie Lapley kid. Too much. Overachieving. Wait a minute. Maybe we should all be like this. What do you think? Bingo. Sorry. You did good, Julie.
Me, I will answer when he calls me. I will answer. I'll be somewhere listening for my name.
And it's Robin and Jamie Bragg's sister, Beth. And we love you, Beth, and thank you for staying with us at camp. Thank you. But the tree was planted mainly in memory of Captain Funzy. Those of you who are new missed a treasure. And James is here with us today because he loves camp about more than anybody, except Booney and me maybe. But if there's anybody who loved camp more, it was Captain Funzy. His real name was Mike Corbett. And so we wanted to do something that we could forever remember him, as if we could ever forget him. And so we planted a living tree, an oak tree, if you will. And
Slow down.
oh my goodness.
what we've written down here. What? Oh, she said talk about. Oh.
I didn't say talk about anything.
I guess Reverend Salvi or someone in the church had a good friend of the artist named Jim Baker, who was an artist in the Columbus Dispatch, and he had the Ben Hardy series. You don't remember it, but anyway.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Anyway, he made us a picture of Ben Hardy, and
it's still down there on the mantle.
Yes. But because it was a pioneer theme, I thought it would be a clever idea to have a Indian nature hike. And Jan's folks owned the 7 caves then, and we had a accumulation of quite a few Indian heads. Arrowheads.
Now, any Indian heads, honest to God.
Yes, and he shimmied up the pole and fixed it. And
every day he'd go up the pole, put the flag up and down. That's the way we raised the flag and lowered it. Timmy Sawyer put the flag up and down every day.
And that's when we started Olympic Day. Yeah, and we had paper plates, and the kids that pitched the paper plate, I thought it was pretty sensational. But compared to what you're going to do this year at Olympic Day, it's nothing. But
I remember an Olympic Day.
Yeah, well, yeah, because see, Janie was taking.
Maybe that's what happened all those years ago.
Yes, we have.
Maybe that's part of it. I was taking pictures.
Yes, we had a little 8mm camera, and
they were having a horseshoe toss.
Yeah, tossing it away. And so, let me tell you what the finished product was. Here's a picture of a kid throwing a horseshoe, and all of a sudden the picture goes. And the kid, he threw it the wrong way. I don't know, but it was
When you get to places where you kind of step back and reflect a little bit, take a picture in your mind of the people, of the setting, and I'll tell you what, when you get to be a 40-something like me, you'll really appreciate those memories. But before we get into the history of Tar Hollow, and as it relates to your camp especially, I just wanted to let you know that you young people are writing history at Tar Hollow too. And in fact, there are 4 people sitting among us that wrote the history in Tar Hollow in an inappropriate way. And so, since I am involved in Eli Dietz and Tamara Parker, please come up. Eli and Tamara. Uh-oh. Now come on, you have to come up. Eli and Tamara. Point out Eli. He's not here. Uh-oh. Well, I tell you what, you'll just. Oh, but yes, you did. So you're Tamara, right? You're Tamara. You're first year. Well, you mean you snuck in and wrote these things? You're trying to tell me that there are 2 people in the world that says Tamara Parker loves Eli Dietz? I mean, you're trying to tell me that? Can't be. Well, anyway, here's your tickets. You give that one to Eli. Don't be running the thing. Is that right? Or is it public? Maybe not.
Yes, it's finished.
I certainly hope not.
Better make it worth a ticket.
What we found in the cabin was Elizabeth Kittle loves Brian Hansen. Okay, and that was okay. But this year, you better check her out because now it said the next message was Elizabeth loved Mike. Oh. So you
Watch out. Watch out.
Oh, my armband came off.
I need ammo. Here, give me yours. Give me yours. Pull it.
Here's ammo!
Oh, crap. Watch the camera. Got a grab. Very dead, ain't you?
Out of water!
Don't hit me on the camera, man. The big problem is Ian confiscated a weapon of war.
I'm on the couch.
Guys,
Mischievous changing of our bands.
what are you talking about?
Walking through the woods, which is out of bounds.
What are you talking about?
The red team wins.
Buttons in them and attach a little piece of fabric to them. Really. And then we'll finish them tomorrow by putting a sticker on the front. I have 14 in the
Stamping class.
Now this is kind of humorous if you think about it. Watch this. Okay? This guy's going to attack me, so I'm going to stop him. Now, what I was saying was, and you're going to continue the conversation. I hope he's dead. So he's going to do what he can around the thing. And then like, yeah, he's doing your front thing.
What's wrong with you? Haven't read it?
Maybe. Hi.
But the things that matter the most in this world, they can never be held in our hands. I believe.
You understand it. Anytime you take the person's arm, you take their leg, they're trusting you with it. Do not drop it, do not throw it, do not break it. Okay? Treat it like it was your leg, okay? Or hand. Now, you've got the leg, you should be supporting it by the ankle or maybe the calf. Use two hands, all right? The first thing I want you to do is I want you to lean back and just kind of pull that leg out. Put your arms on.
One fun.
I'm in there, I'm braced, is what it is.
That's cool.
Let's get Bob in here. Come on, Bob.
Put the lotion on it first. And we'll put three on each table so that they just sort of. And if your balloon breaks, make a pile of stuff on your table.
All right, go ahead.
Well, you don't have to do it.
I'll tell you what, it'll be easier for you.
I don't think I'll get it.
Make it right through the center and do it slow, the same way. Kind of just twist it in and see if it goes all the way through without popping.
My name is Olivia. I'm having 12.
Does that make you unique?
Great.
All right, I'm Pudge. My real name's Jamie Garner. I'm from Cabin 26. What makes me unique is two things. First, I don't have a name tag for this year. This is my last year. And that I'm self-denied. So,
You're three people
Yeah.
in one.
Yeah.
What does it lose? It loses water. Yes, you're right.
laugh that stuff dries up on you.
You ready? Okay, you got one. All right, who has the baggie?
Let's go, Jimmy.
That and a plumb bob and a rubber mallet. My speaker man, I lived there about 3 years of my life.
straight line, right here along the baseline. One straight left.
2, 3.
Boy, this is a team of naturals here. Oh, ought to be at least a half a point.
I can't get one. Go, Emily!
All right. Cheerleader! Come on, John! Come on, Matt! Come on, Jamie! Let's go! Big dog! Go! Come on, man!
Farther. Lift up and go. Straight up. Lift your foot straight up. There you go. Okay. Now take your left pass way past your right. Okay. Now take. Just jump straight forward, buddy. Jump straight forward.
Do I take this off?
Trust, boy. Yes, there, bro. All right. I think we should mix these up a little bit.
Get the flag, David!
David!
Yeah! 25! 25! 10, 4, 1.
Hey, you can go.
No, dog.
I got the girl inside. What's this flag? Somebody put it on.
Dominant of the species. Right here. See this?
He's got your flag. Come on, kick him off, Lacey. Slavery, I've seen those moves.
Oh, kill the flag,
What's he doing?
He's pulling her all the way.
There you go, Lacey. Make a run for it. Yeah. Lacey.
Oh my God.
Blonde boy.
Howard, come on.
No, Howard, he's not on your team. Yeah, hands up. That was
Good try, though.
Tanner's left. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey!
Oh no.
It's the Tanner shot.
Come on, keep it up. Oh, come on.
Someone help him!
One time we were sitting there.
Pass the ball.
Give up the ball and help him out!
Good job, Darby. 5 3
He came up there and like, oh.
Please don't take my sunshine away. The ragged, strained breathing becomes as smooth as a kitten's purr. Keep on singing, Michael. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms.
Eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth, yet with that upturned chin and the grin of impetuous youth. I believe in you. I believe in you. I hear the sound of good, solid judgment whenever you talk. Yet there's that bold, brave spring of the tiger that quickens your walk. I believe in you.
I became a long time ago. Jesus, Lord, He showed the way along time ago. People followed Him every day a long time ago.
With gladness, took away my sadness, ease my trouble, that's what you do. Well, the morning sun in all its glory greets the day with hope and comfort too.
I lift up my hands, I lift up my hands to the Lord, singing, I love you, Lord, singing, I love you, Lord, done to you, hallelujah, hallelujah. Knock and the door shall be opened unto you. Seek and ye shall find. Ask and it shall be given unto you. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
My life when I don't have the strength to give it away to you. Please take from me my life when I don't have the strength to give it away to you, Jesus.
Two people that we loved started a church camp. They were young and in love, full of the Holy Spirit, and eager to make a difference in young people's lives. They started small, and as their family grew, the camp also grew. Now, 43 years later, one can only imagine the number of young lives the camp has touched. Now, I believe they are the angels among us. I believe they are angels among us, sent down to us out of, they come to you and me in our darkest hours to show us how to live, to teach us how to give, to guide us with the light of love. Perish the old rugged cross, till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown.
A king of a vast domain, or beheld in sin's dread sway. I'd rather have Jesus than anything this world affords today.
To the King eternal, immortal, invisible, the only wise God, be honor and glory forever and ever. Amen. Amen. Be honor and glory forever and ever. Amen. Now unto the King eternal.
Come upon your face, may the rain fall soft upon your fields, and until we meet again, may God hold you with the palm of His hand.
Quite away. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 3. I'm getting tired. Let's switch. 1 and 2 and 3 and 3.
This has been a test. Only a test. If it had been a real emergency, it would have gone something like this. Wrong choice for an assistant.
Face, cream cheese, and mustard, is that correct? I believe so. Now don't say this beautiful. Oh my goodness, so lovely. Yeah, so now you can see that they have beautiful hair. Their face is clear.
Someday I'll be in his heart, I'll be in his leading heart. I'll tell my mother we
I used to have a drinking problem, but I don't anymore, and I'm here to help these guys out to get off their alcohol. So, fellas, why don't you put your alcohol down?
Camper, I tell you what I'd be if I were not a camper.
Oh, FBI would be. Yes. never cut your hair. Peace and love, and never cut your hair.
Making a pizza, making a pie, these gosh darn onions are making me cry. Making a pizza, making a pie, these gosh darn onions are making me cry.
Your hair. Coffee, here's your tea, here's a pillow. How about me? Here's your tea, here's a pillow. How about me? Here's a coffee, here's a pizza, here's a pillow. How about me?
Jump, lady, yes, splat. Jump, lady, yes, splat. That's what I would be. Like the bee. That's why they call me Muhammad Ali. I float like a butterfly. Jump, lady, jump, lady. That's why they call me. Plunge it, flush it, look out below. Plunge it, flush it, look out below. Plunge it, flush it, look out below. Like Girl Scout.
Want to buy some cookies?
I'm just here to, don't let me intimidate you or anything.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm gonna get some. I've been waiting for this. Hey, Chuck! Chuck! I don't have to tell. Chuck!
What? Now wait a minute, guys.
God is good all the time. One more time. God is good. God is good. All of the time. All of the time. Oh, I said God is good. God is good. All of the time.
Find out who your counselor is, all this stuff, and they left me. I knew probably this many people, and I thought, things would be different. They weren't. I guess I kind of took that with myself. I started, and I guess it's my fault. I would tell them, sitting and thinking, not really talking to a whole lot of people. And I figured that out, and I don't know, I can't exactly sit here in 2 days and go back to the people I told to act crazy and say, well, be yourself. So I guess I had to stand up here and do it. I don't know. I can't tell you. But there are some basics. Respect is a mutual agreement. Something that is shared between everybody. When someone is up here talking, you listen, and they expect the same when you're up here. It's a shared agreement. It is the prayer list, the eternal flame. Respectful times, respectful silence.
That good? Can we do it again? Oh. Camp rules!
Did you get what you wanted?
Yeah.
Okay. Coming down. Can we jump? There you go. One more. Get on the ground.
No, we don't.
Did you tie this one right?
There you go.
Would it be better with this?
That's why he's wearing the jacket.
Yeah.
He's smacking on the back.
Aaron Whitney Lynn, child of the covenant, I baptize you in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Paul Douglas Morgan, child of the covenant, I baptize you in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Davis Langston for holy baptism.
Cameron Davis Langston, child of the covenant, I baptize you in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Kyle Aaron Curtis, child of the covenant, I baptize you in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Go nuts, have as much fun as possible, because it doesn't get any better than this.
Chance to be a camper, and I'm on to being a counselor. You never know what you have until you don't have it anymore.
Two very important things that are in my life now. In a way, I mean, they're bonfires now, but when they started here at camping, it was a little spark. One of the things was my faith and what I believe in. I for a while I just didn't really. I called myself a Christian, but there's a lot more to than just saying you're a Christian. And it was only through camp that it started my belief, well, what I believe in now. I was a cellist at the time, and they needed a bass player, so I was like, I'll try it. And now I'm going to college. I'm going to be a bass performance major. Kind of random, don't you think, that come to camping, you leave as a camper. This is what you're going to do for a living.
Love is around here. Like, you can talk about your feelings with people and they won't make fun of you. They'll just help you out. You need them. Camp is just the greatest thing.
By myself all the time, anywhere I go, and I just wish that everyone in the world can feel what we can all feel here. And I just want to tell everybody, first I want to say thank all of you for just making camp what it is, all the love. And I just want to say life. Don't let anybody hold you back. Don't let them tell you can't do things. You can do anything. Try anything's hard. Ask God for help. Call anybody from camp or here. And I just love it.
Pointing right at the lodge. I go, that's neat. So I turn. Still looks like an arrow. Turn some more. And whichever way I turned, like a dog chasing my tail, it still looked like an arrow. And it was still pointing in one direction. Straight to the lodge. Now after today, all of us are going to leave. We're all going to go many different corners. This has 4 corners, and it's going to be heading, one's going to be heading this way, some's going to be heading to Alaska, Wisconsin, St. Louis, Maine, Maryland, wherever you guys are all from. But yet, everybody will come 51 weeks from now, we'll all point back to this direction. Kind of like how the geese always fly back every year to the same spot for the summer and same spot for the winter. And I was just thinking how silly little hat made me think of how everybody goes different directions, but yet comes back together in the end.
Better to, call one of you guys. It just helps me out, and I just want to say thank you.
Shot across the clouds. I've seen perfection and inspiration point on Pikes Peak where the song Amazing Grace was written. But I've never seen perfection in a person. I've read about people who seem just beyond anything, but I've never met a person like this. I've never met a person who had no flaws, who couldn't be helped in some way. Myself, I think myself is obstructive perfection. I try, and I try, but I'm not perfect, and I know it. I have my flaws. Josh is a great singer, but everybody knows he's not perfect. Jim, I just want to say, of all the things you can do, just be you.
Chance to be a kid? Well, actually, by society standards it is, but by my standards I'm probably always going to be a kid, so I hope. If I can leave a mark on anything, I hope that you guys will embellish what you have right now and just keep it.
Or perhaps, if you would like to think about it, think about what it is to be a man and what it is to be a woman. And that way, when you're growing up, and you should be one by then, you'll know what you want to be, if that makes sense at all.
Have fun and help everybody out. You guys can definitely count on me to be here next year to have fun, and we will always be kids inside the heart.
We all almost stood up here. Oh, wait a minute. Toes first.
The 1998 awards. This is the Parking Lot Moms, the support staff.
Thank you very, very much.
Our craft support people.
These wonderful people. We have also plaques for the men that say, "Real men wear aprons, buddy."
Mr. and Miss Smiles, Mr. and Miss Entertainment, Mr. and Miss Hug Award, Mr. and Miss Sweetness Award, Mr. and Miss Strength Award, Mr. and Miss Feelings Award, Mr. and Miss Helpful, Mr. and Miss Class Act, Mr. and Miss Reliable, Mr. and Miss Compassion, Mr. and Miss Special Spark, Mr. and Miss Personal Growth, Mr. and Miss Participation, Mr. and Miss Quiet Power, Buddy of Brockman Award winner Brandon, Captain Funzie Award winners, the 1998 Tar Hollow Lady and Tar Hollow Gentleman. Miss Tar Hollow and Mr. Tar Hollow. Most improved Kyle Curtis and Amanda. Girl Rookie of the Year, Mary Beth Snell. Jim Lately, Rookie Boy of the Year.
Oh yeah, we get to hear it's cabin 12.
The enthusiasm is just blew me away. So let's.
Counselor of the Year,
Jason Jordan. To Amherst McCord.
May the best day of your past be worse than your worst day yet to come. And if this is my best day, then wow. I wonder what the future holds in store.
board to take the bread and wine.
Bunsey Award winners, Camp of the Year.
And think about this week at camp.
Beam Award winners.
Think about what you're going to do
Rookies of the
next
Year.
Put down on the paper all the emotions in there.
20 years. Heck of a long time. 20 years from now, maybe I'll be where Dave and Bob are. Who knows? This year was just awesome. I don't think I can think this funny. Criteria of a Counselor of the Year. I didn't actually picture myself as being Counselor of the Year. All the counselors were great this year, but I guess I'm still kind of stunned by it. This was totally unexpected. I would have never imagined this at all this week. I don't know. All I can say about it, think about this is dreams. Dreams you look close and tell the future. Tell what you're feeling, tell how you think. And show you where to go. I don't, just what popped in my head first, I don't know what the meaning of it is. There's something there. I don't know.
Personally, physically, from last year, I don't know what I did, but I must have sparked something inside somebody. And thank you.
Your counselor for the first time at this camp, and she told me how wonderful it was, and I kept asking what made it so wonderful. She just said, well, I don't know, it was just wonderful. And I was thinking, oh, some other church camp. And then she prodded me into coming here this year. So I came, and I got here, and I wasn't really sure at first, but then I just started having fun. And everyone else here just loves having fun too, and I just had a great time. And I'd like to thank Julie and all of you for just making this a great time.
I really wasn't expecting this. I've been coming here for 7 years, and I think at first I was a little bit shy and not sure what to do. I think it gets better every year. I meet more new people and renew friendships with people that maybe I haven't talked to for a year or maybe even longer.
Take our bread, we ask you, take our hearts. We love you, take our lives. Oh, Father, we are yours. We are yours.
And when he had given thanks, he gave it to his disciples and said, "This cup is the new covenant in my blood. Do this as often as you shall drink it in remembrance of me. For as often as we eat the bread and drink the cup, we remember the Lord's great love for us, his sacrifice for us." Amen. The love of God